If you're planning to buy a car in 2025, you need to hear this. Because if you skip this video, there is a very high chance you will lose money. Not a little, but a lot. Welcome to the CarVerse channel. Today we are talking about cars that look good on paper, look great in the showroom, and sound perfect in ads, but turn into a financial mistake after a few months of ownership. This is not a sponsored video. This is not brand hate. And this is definitely not based on internet myths. This video is based on real-world ownership, real mechanics, and real mistakes people keep repeating every single year. Some of the cars we will talk about today are very popular. Some are bestsellers, and some of you watching this right now may already own one of them. So watch until the end, because for some of these cars, there is still a way to avoid the worst outcome. Let's start. Car number 1. Small turbo engines, especially 1.0 and 1.2-liter turbocharged engines. On paper, these engines look perfect. Low fuel consumption, lower taxes in some countries, good performance for city driving. But here is the reality in 2025. These engines are under constant stress. They are small engines forced to move heavy modern cars, filled with technology, safety systems, and sound insulation. That turbocharger is always working hard, especially in traffic, short trips, and hot climates. What does that lead to? Early turbo failure, oil consumption problems, vibration issues, and long-term engine wear much earlier than most buyers expect. Many mechanics describe these engines the same way. They are designed to pass emissions tests, not to last forever. They can be fine for leasing. They can be fine for short-term ownership. But if you plan to keep your car for many years, this is where problems start. Ask yourself this. Do you really believe a highly stressed 1.0-liter turbo engine will feel the same after 7 or 8 years? This is a very good moment to pause and think. And if you already own a car with a small turbo engine, keep watching, because later in this series, we will talk about how to reduce the damage and extend engine life. Before we continue, if you appreciate honest, real-world car advice instead of marketing talk, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now let's move on to the second one. Car number 2. Certain models equipped with CVT transmissions. CVT gearboxes are often advertised as smooth, comfortable, and fuel efficient. And yes, when they are new, they feel very nice to drive. But the problem with CVT transmissions is not how they feel. The problem is how they age. CVT systems are extremely sensitive to driving style and maintenance. Hard acceleration, aggressive driving, or delayed fluid changes can cause serious damage. And once serious damage happens, repair costs are often very high. Another major issue is resale value. In many markets, the moment buyers hear CVT, they immediately expect a lower price. Even if the car looks clean. Even if mileage is reasonable. Many owners only realize this when they try to sell the car. And suddenly, the offers are much lower than expected. Here is something important. Not all CVT transmissions are bad, but many people buy them without understanding the risks, the maintenance requirements, and the long-term ownership costs. Let me ask you something. Have you ever owned a CVT car? Were you satisfied, or did you regret it later? This is one of the most debated topics in the car world, so share your experience. Now stay with me, because in the next part, we will talk about a car that tricks people with design and technology, but hides a serious long-term problem that very few buyers think about. And that is where things get really interesting. Let's continue. Car number 3. Cars packed with advanced technology but built on unproven systems. In 2025, many cars look like smartphones on wheels, huge screens, digital dashboards, touch controls for almost everything. At first, this feels modern and impressive. But here is the problem. Technology ages much faster than mechanical parts. A car engine can last 10 or 15 years. A screen, a sensor, or a control module often does not. Many of these systems are new, rushed to market, and not fully tested over long periods of time. What happens after a few years? Software glitches, random warning lights, features that stop working after updates, and systems that can only be fixed at the dealership. Repairs are expensive, diagnostics are complicated, and independent mechanics often cannot help. Another hidden issue is usability. Touchscreens replace physical buttons. Basic actions now require multiple steps. And when something goes wrong, even simple functions can become frustrating. Ask any experienced mechanic or long-term owner. The more complicated the system, the more things can go wrong. This does not mean all modern technology is bad. But buying a car based mainly on screens and features instead of proven reliability is a risky move in 2025. Let me ask you something. Would you rather own a car that works perfectly with fewer features or a high-tech car that constantly needs updates and repairs? Think about that. And remember, resale value follows reliability, not screen size. If this kind of honest breakdown helps you, make sure you are subscribed, because we focus on long-term ownership, not showroom impressions. Now let's move to the next one. Car number 4. First-generation models of newly released cars. This is one of the biggest mistakes buyers make. When a brand launches a completely new model or a completely new generation, the first versions almost always have hidden problems. Why? Because real testing happens after the car is sold. No matter how much testing a company claims to do, thousands of drivers in real-world conditions will always expose issues that engineers did not expect. Common first-generation problems include electrical faults, software instability, poor quality materials, unexpected mechanical weaknesses. Manufacturers usually fix these problems in later years, but the first buyers pay the price. Another problem is parts availability. When something breaks, replacement parts may be limited. Waiting times can be long, and costs are often higher. This is especially risky if the car also includes new engine types, new transmissions, or new hybrid systems. You are not just buying a car. You are becoming a test driver. Here is a very important rule many experienced buyers follow. Never buy the first year of a completely new model. Wait 1 or 2 years. Let the problems appear. Let the updates happen. Then buy. Let me ask you a direct question. Would you rather be the first owner or the smart owner? Write your opinion, because many people strongly disagree on this topic. And now, the next part is the most important one, because car number 5 is the one that causes the biggest financial losses in 2025, and most people never see it coming. Now let's talk about the final one. Car number 5. Cars with poor resale value caused by brand perception, engine reputation, or market oversupply. This is where most people lose the most money. Not because the car completely breaks down, not because it is undrivable, but because nobody wants to buy it from you later. In 2025, resale value is everything. You can maintain a car perfectly. You can service it on time. You can keep it clean and well cared for. But if the market does not trust that model, your money is already gone. Some brands suffer from long-term reputation problems. Some engines are known for expensive failures. And some models flood the used car market through rentals and fleet sales. When supply is high and trust is low, prices collapse. This is when owners hear phrases like, "It is hard to sell," "The engine is risky," "Parts are expensive," "Buyers are scared of this model." And suddenly, you realize something. The biggest cost of owning a car is not fuel. It is depreciation. Many buyers focus only on purchase price and monthly costs. Very few think about what happens when it is time to sell. Experienced buyers always ask one question before buying. Who will want this car after me? If that question has no clear answer, the car is a financial risk. Now let's put everything together. In 2025, you should be very careful with highly stressed small turbo engines if you plan long-term ownership, certain CVT transmissions without understanding maintenance risks, cars overloaded with unproven technology, first-generation models of new platforms, and cars with weak resale value due to market perception. This does not mean all of these cars are always bad. It means you must know what you are buying and why. The smartest car buyers are not emotional. They are informed. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these surprised you the most? Do you agree or disagree with any of them? Your opinion matters, and reading real experiences helps others avoid mistakes. If this video helped you think differently about buying a car, support the channel by liking the video. Subscribe to CarVerse if you want more honest, long-term focused car advice. And turn on notifications, because in the next video, we will talk about cars that actually make sense to buy in 2025, based on reliability, ownership cost, and resale value. Thank you for watching.